Okay, question 5. How do you navigate a marriage in which your spouse cannot share their emotions? For example, is there giggling? Are you guys giggling? Because of emotional blockage in our relationship, it's been difficult for us to get on the same page about parenting, intimacy, communication, and just day-to-day household duties. I'm not gonna ask you to raise your hand, but I think that we all find a lot of familiarity in this question, okay? The reason I think we're laughing a little bit is because there's like, oh yeah, okay, I get this. So here's what I would say. How do you navigate a marriage in which your spouse cannot share their emotions? Here's my encouragement to you. Direct communication that isn't a demand or an ultimatum, but is an articulation of impact, desire, and expectation. Impact, desire, and expectation. Impact, how do I communicate impact? This is how I would do it. This isn't working for us. Our lack of emotional connection and meaningful communication is draining the life out of me, out of us, and it is leaving me feeling disappointed and unfulfilled in marriage. This isn't working, and I won't willingly live below what we can be together. Our lack is impacting us. That's the first step. The second step is this: articulate desire. My desire is for us to be connected and open. My desire is for us both to feel safe and alive by sharing more of ourselves. My desire is a thriving marriage and for both of us to be all in as we forge a new way of doing marriage that isn't predetermined by our emotional blockages of our pasts. And then I state an expectation. My expectation is that we will both work to come to a place of vulnerability and health in our emotional maturity, our responses. Our marriage isn't working as is, but my expectation is that we work to make it the best it can be. Then you get to work on the things that God is asking you to get to work on. So as you are communicating the impact that this is having, the desire that you have, and the expectation and your willingness to do the work. That is not a solution. That's not gonna make everything better, but it gives you a starting point. I find that one of the major things that is inhibiting most people's marriages is that they will not look each other in the eye and simply say, this is not working for me. Because they have been taught that to say this is not working for me is what? Absolute rejection, and your door number one is divorce. That's not it. To be able to own relational breakdown and say this isn't working for me in a way that is invitational, that comes with explanation of impact, explanation of desire, and articulation of expectation is a powerful way to begin the process. Not a solution, not gonna make it all better. Begin the process. There has to be a point where you're able to say, I'm sorry. Whether it's me or you or us or whatever, we can do better. This isn't working for me. And to be able to do that without fear, that means, oh, it's all over. It's not all over, it's just beginning. Please, hear me. So many of us, some of us, a few of us, I don't know, we need to end our current marriages. They are not healthy, they are done. And I'm not saying that you are divorcing that person. I'm saying that your marriage as it exists needs to be laid down on the altar and put to death and say, we want a new marriage. We are tired of living in this marriage that is not bringing life and gratification and health and hope to either of us. And I'm not suggesting you divorce the person, but I am saying, how about we fight for a new marriage by admitting to one another that the one that you're in may not be all that it's cracked up to be. It may be on the end. And in the end is a beautiful opportunity for it to be reborn. Why? Because when Jesus is present, anything that is ending in us relationally or that we're letting go of comes with the opportunity for him to touch it and bring it back, bring life back into it. Amen? Okay, so